Hi, this is Chelsea and Greg from the Parker Real Estate Group. Have you been thinking of selling your house and wondering how you're going to attract buyers to pay the price that your house is worth?
Right. And we're going to talk about the 4 main elements of attracting the right buyer, and we are going to get started right now.
I think there's something important to note before we totally get started. It doesn't matter if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. You still need to market to as many buyers as possible. So what 4 points can we focus on today?
Yeah, the first point we want to talk about, Chelsea, is pricing. So we're not just talking about list price, we're not talking about your sale price, but we're actually focusing on your marketing price. And that's the price that you put on your listing based on competition, market trends, what's happening at that moment, and what will draw in the greatest number of buyers.
So what I hear is pricing too high could be detrimental. Could pricing too low be detrimental?
Could also be detrimental depending on the area and the part of the neighborhood that you're in. If it's too slow and you price too low, people will think, hey, this is an opportunity.
Great. He rhymed.
Oh.
Okay, number 2, in today's market, social media. Social media is not just about advertising, is it? It's about engaging and having a type of advertising or marketing plan that will work well with social media. So videos like this, or property videos, or even just posting some very attractive pictures, people enjoying the house. Any other ways we can think about?
Well, what we often look for is creating a lifestyle video.
Yeah.
So show people how the house is to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
Give them sort of almost the blueprint of how you will be living here.
Yeah.
On top of that, we like to create content that is shareable. So for instance, we may not reach the end user, but someone may pass that along as almost a referral to say, hey, come and check out this property. It looks really awesome and I think you would be perfect.
That leads into the third point, which has to do with marketing to quite a few tiers of buyers.
Right.
So Greg, touch on that for us. Are we marketing only to the person who's going to buy the property?
No. In this market, or I guess almost in any market, you want to have a bit of a backup plan, and you want to make sure that you're touching as many people within that market that have the opportunity to pay, because you don't know specifically who's going to pay top dollar or your target price.
Right.
So it could be a young family, it could be a young professional, it could be a single person, it could be downsizers, it could be a renovator, a contractor, or an investor that wants to do something with it. So you need to cater to all those groups and find out who at that moment, given the market, given the property, has the greatest motivation to pay the highest price.
And I think that loops back to the marketing price that you're talking about, because we're talking about multiple layers in terms of budget as well, or multiple tiers, I should say. So you might be talking about a $500,000 budget and a $600,000 budget and a $700,000 budget, and all 3 of them might be shopping in a $599 price range.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay, so what is the 4th? I know it's not the last one, but today it is the 4th point that you'll talk about today.
Most important part?
Oh, yeah.
Pick the right agent.
Yeah, and not to be, silly about that, but when you're thinking about choosing your real estate agent, interview them, ask them these questions, and what else? What will the real estate agent do for bringing in the most number of buyers?
Make sure that you have open dialogue, good lines of communication, understand what their marketing and their strategy and their overall philosophy towards attracting buyers is.
Yeah.
Make sure you understand it, make sure they can fulfill on that promise.
Something I think we don't talk about often is make sure your real estate agent is really excited to sell your house.
Oh, yeah.
They really have to show a bit of passion for this. If it's sort of on the back burner for them, or they're too busy, and I don't mean don't choose somebody that's not busy, but if you're getting the feeling that it's just not top priority to sell your property, think about interviewing some other people. I hope you never feel that way about us, because I think we're giving out a huge amount of passion about every property that we're selling. But I do think that's really important and not often discussed. So if you have any questions at all, we want you to send us an email at greg@parkergroup.ca or chelsea@parkergroup.ca. And
on that note, that's a wrap.
thanks. Bye. That was good. Was that good?
That was good.
Let's watch that
Just
one.
roll.
Or is it too much to
I don't know.
back? But I want to just say quickly that it doesn't matter if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. You still need to advertise, market to the most number of buyers. So how can we do that, Greg?
Wait, that was it.
That was the
rolling.
intro.
Or that?
Oh, that was rolling.
No.
So how do we market to buyers, Greg?
How do we? Thank you. Didn't know that was a real question.
We're
Okay.
big on social media. Oh no. So, what 3 areas can we focus on?
The first one, obviously,
Wait,
is
isn't there
price.
5?
There's 4.
Oh shoot.
That's okay. We'll keep rolling.